It's time for stability, and you're more than capable of doing that. And that fourth card, what's going to happen next? Let's see what happens if this message is recognized and followed. Let's see what Spirit has to say about this. What happens next? The King of Cups. Understanding. Isn't that nice? Doesn't that all make sense? Let me see if I can straighten this camera out a little bit. Okay. Yes, understanding. We have here in the near future you're a dreamer, and there's nothing wrong with that. And dreamers tend to sometimes stand in illusion, right? But we have to grow from this mindset sometimes, from this way of being, and it can be difficult, and reach another level of understanding of the world. You know, this is all water energy, mainly. You have the earth energy for that stability, and the Queen of Pentacles, right? So what I'm going to do next, let's go ahead and see if we can get a little bit more in depth with each one of these cards. See if we can get a little more precise and give you a little more something. How does that sound to you? So in the near future, this dreamer, I wonder what it is that you're dreaming about. Okay? What dreams do you hope for? Is it career? Is it money? Is it family? Friends? Is it love? Is it stressing you out? But energy, the universe, they're telling me that you're dreaming about happiness with that Four of Wands. You want stability in your family life, in your life in general. You want happiness. You want parties. You may even want marriage, okay? And that's completely fair. It's a good thing to want these things to give you something to work towards, to aspire towards, you know? And that is a beautiful combination with that Knight of Cups. That means that you're ready. You're ready to receive that message. You're ready to give the message. You're ready to move forward in achieving that goal and achieving that want or that need for happiness and stability, for celebration, for family or friends or perhaps a partner. But don't worry, because in the near future it is coming to you. But let us not forget that second card. Okay? Let's not forget that illusion there. The Moon card. Let's see what you may be illusionary about, or what just simply may be hidden from you. Let's see what may be hidden for you, okay? Something you may need to be aware of. Let's see what that message was that was trying to reach you over this weekend. The King of Pentacles. More stability, right? More standing in your power. More reliability. Okay? And maybe the moon's revealing to you that you are capable of achieving this Four Rods energy, Four Wands energy, Four Fires energy. There's so many different names for them. But you're capable of doing this, and you're capable of maintaining it. You're capable of mastering this. Once we stop sitting in illusion and sometimes step outside of our comfort zones and realize that we're much more strong and much more stable than we sometimes perceive ourselves to be, or sometimes people project onto us their instability. With that Knight of Cups energy, it's very loving. But sometimes it can be illusional. But that King of Pentacles is saying that you definitely have the power to sit on your throne, to not worry about illusions, and to move forward with whoever or whatever it is your passions or desires are saying. And it is coming in the near future. But don't be afraid of the dark, basically. Don't be afraid of that moon energy, the illusions. Just be aware. Use your intuition and realize that there are things still hidden, but don't let that stop you from moving forward in a stable manner, like the King of Pentacles would. And so now, as you see here, the King of Pentacles is looking directly at his Queen of Pentacles. So it may very well be some type of physical relationship with a soulmate even. We know the King and Queen are married, right? They're together. And the King is about stability, overall success, reliability. And this Queen here is about the growth. And right now, you're in the process of growth. So let's go ahead and see what it is that you're growing. Let's pull a card. Let's pull a card to see what it is that you're growing. Ah, I see something very interesting here. You're growing in this Four of Cups energy in reverse. That means that you are, in fact, moving away from the illusionary. You're moving away from the darkness, okay? And you're beginning to re-engage in life. That's very good. That's very good. You have a new awareness now. You're growing. You're looking at new possibilities to achieve this Four of Wands energy. Perhaps you're going out more. Perhaps you're speaking a little bit more softer. Perhaps you're receiving these gifts from the universe now. That you're past the apathy. Now that you're ready to achieve all that you can achieve. Doesn't that sound good? That sounds really good to me. Because now you're ready to be that King of Cups. You're ready to be emotionally mature. You went from the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups. Maturity, understanding. You're no longer being held back by emotional manipulation. Excuse me. You are no longer, oh, that's exciting. That's so exciting. You are no longer suppressing your feelings. There's no more moodiness or withdrawals as it would be in the Four of Cups energy. Now you're enlightened to love and how things can be. It's really what they say, a glow up. It's really a glow up, especially in your emotions. That Knight of Cups may not be as mature, still has good intentions, may not be as mature as the King of Cups. You just want to follow your heart, but sometimes you can have unrealistic dreams, as that moon energy is saying. But now what happens next is you are maturing. You may have already went through this. And now the message is here that was trying to reach you over the weekend is you have matured into this King of Cups energy. So let's go ahead and pull one more card. I thought it was very important for you to hear that, because in the near future you're going to be displaying this to the world, potentially displaying this in your job, to your friends or family, or that person that you're thinking about. So let's see if we can see who or what it is. So very interesting. So very interesting. You have there the Seven of Swords. And if we're familiar with that, that means Welcome. Today I have to let you know that the universe, spirit, the energies have been trying to give you a message over this weekend. So we're going to go ahead and try to figure out, see what it is that they want you to see. So I'm going to use the tarot answers by the angels, right? And see what it is that they're trying to communicate to you. I'll go ahead and pull a card and see what the energy is. Well, these are some interesting questions. I'm
the
not
near
magic
future.
at all. I just
So that's telling us
read the
that
energies and give whatever messages. I
the
don't do
universe wants you
spells
to
or
know that in
anything
the
like
near future, something is going to happen for you. We just have to take the time to look around us and see what that something is. So what's going to happen next? So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards and see if the energies want to drop things out for us. I think about 5, 4, we'll see. Welcome. Today
Oh, you most certainly can trust me, yes. Like I said, I'm just here to read energies. I don't do spells or anything like that. Hmm. You're scared? What are you afraid of? I wonder. Most people just ask yes or no questions or questions pertaining to love and things like that. Or they just want, usually they're looking for confirmation. And if the energies are there, I just usually tell them, what I'm feeling. I should say. If I may ask, where are you from? And is English your first language? Subtitles don't come automatically. They only come after the videos are uploaded. I apologize for that. I can't make subtitles come. Okay. So, am I not loud enough, or can you not understand, like my speech? Because I can put the volume up on the microphone. Yes. And your question is, you want to know about your life direction because you're confused. Oh, okay. I will do my best.
All right. So, welcome, P. Bennett. Okay, I believe. And we're going to do a reading. I'll try to speak slowly and clearly for you. Okay, so it may take some time. All right. And you want to know about your life direction. Because you're confused right now. So, let's see what they have to say, what these energies have to say about your life direction right now. We'll get a general energy, then anything that may be standing out, okay? Then anything you may need to work on. And after that, any further advice or potential outcome if you make changes, if changes need to be made. And let me know if I go too fast or if there's words that you don't understand. I'll try my best. Hello, good morning everyone. I'll be more than happy to answer your questions in the order, okay? You can type them in the comment sections. And if you don't mind waiting, I ask you to please do wait. And I'll give everyone at least, it depends on the reading, but about 5 minutes per question, okay? Right now I'm helping out PB, okay? And then Ara, you'll be next. And I believe we spoke last night, right? And then Glamorous, you'll be after that, okay? So I'm going to begin PB's reading. And the overall energy for that is the Page of Cups in reverse. Okay? Now with that Page of Cups in reverse there, and let me know if I'm going too fast. Okay? With that Page of Cup in reverse, right now there's a sense of immaturity or a sense of insecurity. Okay? I'm typing in the chat because that's faster. There's a 20-second delay. All right. So overall, just in general. Okay, that's fine. You can change your answer. Completely okay. So overall, in general, for you, PB, there's a sense of insecurity, a lack of emotional immaturity right now, just in general. Okay. And I can understand that. Oh, you need me to speak more loudly? Okay. Okay. I hope that's better. That's the max volume actually right now. And I'll try to speak loud and slow. So right now, there's this sense of insecurity, of some emotional immaturity, and it's blocking your creativity in your life overall, okay? So let's go ahead and pull another card and see if we can get closer to something that you can actually address, all right? And just to let you know, I am seeing your questions in the chat, okay? Ara, you'll be next, and then Glamorous, if you're still there, you can leave your question, and you'll be the third in line, okay? So back to PB, with that insecure energy, here's what we can look at potentially changing, okay? Dealing with your life direction. And here we have Ace of Cups. And I'm wondering if there's like emotional things going on with you, you know, if you're feeling as if you're lacking love. But this is reinforcing that first, it's reinforcing that first card, the Page of Cups in reverse. It's basically emotional blockage. So right now, dealing with your life in general and your direction, okay, you have to become more, and there's nothing wrong with being emotionally sensitive, you know, but the words I'm getting now to tell you is some emotional stamina, okay? Emotional stamina. You have to work on your emotions. Be more open to possibilities. Don't be so afraid. It's probably because, you know, there are things that happened in the past that you're afraid of, and that's understandable, but sometimes you have to learn and grow for them and set boundaries, okay? Let's go ahead and get that fourth card and see what actions you can actually take, okay? And I hope that you're understanding everything okay, and I hope you can hear me okay. And for everyone else who's currently here, okay, there is a link to the actual tarot card channel. I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to that channel, and you can be alerted to the lives there, okay? I'm trying to separate the two channels between angel numbers and tarot cards. So here's the actions for you, PB, okay? Or the actions or action, and there are things that I want to, oh yeah. This is very important for you to hear because there are things that want to come out, definitely. I'm glad that you came because there's definitely a message for you, right? And here's what you, yeah. And I just got through saying this. I just want to make sure I'm not speaking too fast for you, okay? And you can hear me. But the message that the energies, well, thank you very much, and God bless you too. I would like to believe that I am a good person. I understand that I am a good person. I try to be as honest and direct as possible. That's the best way to be. And what I can see here is first, your overall energy was that Page of Cups, you know. There's some immaturity going on there, some blockages in your emotions, right? And the second card, things that you need to address, well, it says the same thing basically, except at the very basic levels. You have to address your emotional maturity and stamina, and you can't be afraid to take risk. And the action here, that third card, is in fact to not be afraid to take risks. It's okay to walk into the unknown. You have to learn, you have to grow, you have to develop yourself. And I'm seeing here there's some yellows, some blues here. And there's, yeah, yellow, blue. I'm seeing here this is really a mental thing, you know. And even though there's no coin energy, no earth energy, okay, there is potentially wealth or even more physical stability for you once you let go of the fear that's involving you in love, okay? But here it's saying to let go of the fear as an action. Okay, you have to actually do this. You have to make attempts to grow, all right? And you should be heading in the right direction with your entire life. So let's go ahead and get that final card for you. Any final advice or perhaps an outcome when you do, you know, go on that fool's journey, when you begin to walk one step at a time, remember, into something different, being fearless, okay? Let's see what the energies have to say with the universe, God, whatever you may believe in, that higher power, that source of energy, because that's what's speaking with you right now, right? And here, once again, you have the Eight of Wands, okay? And that right there is telling us that action is required. You will begin moving forward, and you will begin moving forward rapidly, okay? Once you acknowledge and work with the fact that there are blockages, okay, that there, that sense of insecurity is blocking you, that need for more emotional stamina, you know, the fear that you may be having right now. But all you have to do is allow yourself to experience new things and grow from them. And then with this Eight of Wands energy, so many things are going to start coming into your life, hopefully in a very positive way, but you'll be moving forward as far as the direction in your life is concerned, okay? And I understand there's a little delay, so if you got that message, just go ahead and say you got the message, all right? And I'll go ahead and I'll move on to the next person in line. And please, you're more than welcome to stay and ask another question, all right? PB, that was for you. Oh, you're very welcome. And if you did like that reading, if you can click on that link and actually join that channel, that would help me out greatly and help me keep things more organized. I appreciate that. And so next, let me see if I can find, and I will make sure, next is Ara, And if you're still there, Aura, could you say hello for me? All right. Thank you, Aura. And so, Glamorous, now that Aura is here, we're going to answer that. All right. That's outstanding. I really do like y'all's participation. So, Aura, I hope that you've been doing well, doing okay so far. And let's answer your question next, okay? And that is, what is seen next? Action toward me. All right. So you want to know what someone I want to make sure I'm understanding your question correctly. You want to see what someone's actions are going to be next towards you, or just in general? Okay. And let me know if I need to adjust the volume. It may be too loud. I'm not sure, but I just want to make sure everyone's comfortable. Okay. So we'll go ahead and see what is coming next for you. Okay. What actions toward me? Okay. So overall, this energy that we're sensing, we'll see if something wants to come out, jump out at us. If not, I'll go ahead and draw a card. We can start with you, Ari. Ara. And I think, oh yeah, we got it right here. Sometimes they don't jump out, they just like poke out and stick me in my hand. And here we have, okay. We have that star in reverse, okay? So that star in reverse is, there's a disconnection of feeling of being lost, not having direction, or maybe you may be feeling a lack of faith or clarity dealing with something, you know. Hang on. Okay, I see. I need to enlarge this frame so I can read. You want to know what Sean's next actions towards you? Okay. And thank you again, Glamorous. We'll get right to you, okay? I appreciate it. And so, Sean's actions towards you. Okay. Makes much more sense now that I can actually see. Okay, there's a lack of direction there, a lack of faith and clarity. So right now it seems pretty hazy, almost like the moon energy. But we'll go ahead and see. That's the overall energy between Sean and his actions toward you right now. All right. So we'll go ahead and see if we can get a little bit closer to what's actually going on. Okay, then tell you what you can do next, and then maybe get some kind of resolution. So right now it's that star in reverse. And what's going on right now, I'm not sure if you guys are together or not, but if you are, it's a real struggle right now. It's really a struggle. And it seems to me as if someone's holding on to lost hope. It's sort of like watering a dead, I hate to say that, it's sort of like watering a dead plant, you know? Water, and there's also like a wanting to discuss this, or wanting to talk or send a message or something. This may be your energy right here as far as actions, excuse me, not actions, but as far as what needs to be addressed. You're wanting to communicate probably how hurt you are, or how strenuous the situation has been, but you still have hope. But the other person, Sean, may not have hope, or he may be going in a totally different. Oh, there's no contact? Okay. Well, that makes sense then. Excuse me. Yeah. So we can say, like you said, there's no contact, but you're wanting to contact, but it's strenuous. But unfortunately, it seems like Sean here is not in that aura at all. Yeah, he's not there. So we'll go ahead and look at actions that you can possibly take, okay? Your next steps on this journey here. And I'm sorry to have to relay that message. Okay, but let's see what the universe has to say, and it wants to bring this card here out too. Oh man. Yeah, with that, yeah, I'm sorry. And it must be painful and upsetting for you as well, okay? But with that Six of Cups in reverse, with that Six of Cups in reverse, it's it's saying that you have an unrealistic view of trying to get back with him. He has basically moved on, okay? He's basically moved on. Okay, I see your question, Geet. Okay, Glamorous is next in line, and if you can stick around, I can answer your question as well. And I ask everyone here, if you haven't already subscribed to that second channel that's in the link, please do that as well. And for you, Arrow, okay, yeah, right now, I don't like readings like this, but I'm just here to pass on the word to you, okay? Like you said, there's no contact. You want to speak with him, but he is not interested. Like for him, it's over with, okay? I really don't like saying stuff like that. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but and I hope that you can heal from this rather quickly because it is still on your mind. So let's go ahead and get that final card for this reading for you, Arrow, okay? And we'll see what advice the energies may have for you right now, or what may be coming up next for you, okay? And here, geez Louise. Oh, Arrow, you must be going through it, You must be, I'm sending you a hug through YouTube, okay? Here you have the Two of Wands in reverse, all right? And that's telling me, I got a feeling that there is a stuck energy, you know? There's a stuck energy, and you're just afraid to move on, you know? You're afraid to move on. You might feel as if you may make a mistake or you may encounter the same situation. And sometimes we want to go back. No, there's Glamorous, the Glamorous Witch, she's before you, okay? But if she doesn't respond, then you will be next, okay? Geet. And for you, Arrow, just to let you know, there is a fear of moving on because sometimes we rather stick to what's familiar, even if it's painful, okay? Oh, Glamorous Witch is still here. She says she's not missing her spot. So you'll be second. You'll be after Glamorous, all right, Geet? So Arrow, I hope that you got that message. You just don't have to be, yeah. And here at the bottom of this deck is the Judgment card that came. So don't be afraid to move on, okay? It's difficult. You may still have feelings for this person, but this person has moved on and is really causing you a lot of stress. But when you do decide that you've healed enough to move on and you pick a path and you're not afraid, you're going to get exactly what you need, okay? You're going to get that justice that comes with that judgment, okay? And I hope that you got that message, okay? And I wish you the best, all right? But don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Once you reevaluate yourself, it's going to be like a rebirth, and you will have more boundaries that'll better suit you, and you can, choose people who are better suited for you, okay? All right, I'm glad that you enjoyed that, okay? Or I'm glad that you got the message. It doesn't really seem like a joyful occasion, and I understand that heartache sometimes. All right. And so I appreciate everyone for listening. Hopefully everyone's getting a little piece of information from everybody, and you don't mind sharing. And if you do mind sharing, if you want more private sessions, I do offer that on my PayHip account on my website. And there's links to that in the descriptions of some of my videos and the description of the YouTube channel. All right, but let's go ahead. Let's get back to Glamorous because she's been here for a while, and I know that she's ready. And Glamorous, I appreciate you staying here. All right, and so for Glamorous, you need to know what he thinks of you. Is he attracted to you, or is this just a friendship? You met online and have been talking for like 4 months. Glamorous, please give me clarity about this connection. So let's see what the energies have to say. Oh, thank you so much, Glamorous. Yeah, let's all send hugs to each other and support each other here. We're all here to, if we need to heal, heal, get some information, and build an actual community of people who care about each other. Someone asked me earlier if I was a bad witch or good witch. I'm like, I'm not a witch. I just give you energies, and I hope everyone, feels good afterwards, feels better about the situation on themselves. And I really do enjoy seeing people help each other out. So, Glamorous, let's go ahead and answer your question about this man here. If he's attracted to you, you've been talking for 4 months, and you need some clarity about that connection. Okay. All right, that's good. Yeah, you can elaborate. You can elaborate. So let's see about this connection with this guy of 4 months that you made throughout the internet. Let's get an overall energy for that, okay? Let's see what that is. Well then, that's interesting, right? You have the Ten of Pentacles there, and that's interesting. I say that because you said that you met him on the internet, but those pentacles are usually something very physical, and here it means wealth, long-term stability. Means feeling fulfilled. You're happy. You even have some pets here. Yeah, I see this as a family. But there's an older person involved too. I need to get a closer camera, or I need to do something with this camera. I'm using my phone here, but yeah, I'm seeing that it should be something that's actually pretty good for you, you know. But we're gonna get some further things about that, okay? So with that Ten of Coins energy, which is really positive, especially in the physical realm, as far as legacy and money and things like that's concerned, right? Let's see what this person online actually is thinking about you, okay? What he feels about you. Right. You're both med students, but you're from different place. Okay. And I wonder, have you ever actually met this guy? I wonder, have we spoke about this before? And I need to do something to get this screen bigger. But let's see what he actually feels about you. If it's just like a friendship, or if he actually attracted to you, okay? So, and I'm not ignoring your questions, Geet, okay? I am reading them, but I'm also concentrating on glamorous. And so here, yeah, and you say he never makes a move. This Page of Pentacles, it's like there's there's messages that, or maybe even a gift or something that he potentially does want to give you, but it's moving very slowly. It's a very slow moving energy with that Page of Pentacles there, okay? That page, and you know this is in succession. That page comes right after the 10. And like you said, it is a student energy. That's funny. You said you're both in the medical field, or you're both students? No, he even once sent a playful Happy Valentine's Day message on February 14th. And I did, and I too, I don't know what he thinks. Okay. Well, right now, there may be potential, but it is a very immature energy. It's not fully blossomed. You know, I think it's more just for entertainment, honestly. But we'll go ahead and keep seeing this. Right now, he sees you or views you as something of potential. And you know, I hate to say this, especially with that Page of Pentacles there. You know, no, it's just that it's an immature energy, and the first thing that comes to my mind is sort of like breadcrumbing, because we've been talking to this guy for like 4 months, and he hasn't made a move. You know, he might just be like, you might be an ego boost for him. You know, you might be a very incredibly attractive, smart, talented, wealthy woman, and he just might like the idea that you are speaking with him, but he's too afraid to pull the trigger. And this wanted to pull out when I said that. Come out, yeah. Look at that. So I'm telling you what, glamorous witch, you are, and these are all pentacles now. You're something else. You're a special woman, and he definitely wants your attention. But look, and these are all pentacles that are just flying out. This has me sort of excited, so I'm gonna calm down a little bit and make sure I'm getting the message and not putting my own spin on this. Okay, but right now, it seems more just like a friendship than anything involving love, and a friendship because you are an amazing person apparently, you know, and it's good to have people like you around, you know. But yeah, I know I deviated a little bit from how I normally read, but these cards just kept flying out. So you are someone that this guy definitely wants around, but I don't see any love or anything serious like going into a romance, you know. So I would say definitely it's a friendship. Definitely it's a friendship, especially if you're both med students too. And that page, all pages can be seen as students, but especially that page of pentacles, it can literally be seen as a student in school, you know, because it is trying to evolve into obviously a king, but it has to learn and it has to work and things like that. And yeah, you see, and at the end of this one to come out. So I'm going to tell you this, and at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to stop there with your reading, okay? And I'm going to answer your question quite clearly as I'm sensing this, okay? Right here, I believe strongly that y'all can have a good time together, and it is a very strong friendship. And he views you as like someone that's incredible, and he wants to keep you around, right? But with that devil energy there, it's mainly for show. Okay, glamorous. It's not anything that has to deal with love directly, not right now. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but you're a good person for him to be in contact with, basically. You know, you're sort of like an ego boost for him, glamorous. So once again, to answer your question, okay, I want to make sure that it's quite clear, is that this guy here, friends for right now, you know, just friends for right now, okay? And I hope that you got that message, glamorous. And please feel free to stick around, and I'll answer more questions for you, okay? After I answer Geet's question, actually after Geet, okay, I see that you're still here because you're still typing. You're typing a whole lot too, and that's good. You're being detailed. You're typing a whole lot. But after you, I'm going to take a short break, okay? Maybe like 10 minutes, and I'll continue to answer questions when I return. But I am answering your question right now. If I can get back, something just happened to my internet. I wonder if y'all can still hear me. Oh no, don't worry. As long as you be patient enough for me to read all of this, I don't mind at all. So, I'm trying to get back to that original question. Like three, Wolgeet and Aditya. Okay, first off, if I mess up your names, please show me some grace. I ask for some grace. All right, I'll do my best. All right. Will Geet and Aditya enter a relationship in the future? We are currently in a situationship. Okay. I'll elaborate my situation. So me and Aditya are in a situationship since December. We admitted liking toward each other, but then he said, let's wait till our exams get over and then we'll see what to do. Okay, fair enough. He talked really good about building a serious relationship with me. He said he wants it to be meaningful and serious, and he generally wants to be with me, etc., etc. And yeah, we're still in contact, really good. And our last exam is on the 30th. So what I really want to know is what he actually feels right now, and like, does he really want to build something with me? Okay. And I don't know, I doubt if he is really up for a relationship and he will ever make a move toward me. I don't know how to react to all of this. Should I wait for him or just end this thing or what? Okay. And we started all this back first we were friends, and then we started playful flirting, and then somehow, in our farewell party, I got you. So, interesting story, and I see this a lot. I hear it a lot. I'm sort of fortunate because I didn't really fall in love or anything like that when I was in college. I was pretty much a wild animal beast type person, and I sort of have regrets for behaving that way, honestly. But it's sort of difficult when you go through things like that, you know, especially when you're in med school. I hear about a lot of those love dramas, and sometimes people don't want anything serious; they just want to have fun, and they make all these promises to people. But we're going to figure out exactly what's going on there, because yeah, we start flirting, then we start having a little fun, and then things get all like, oh shit, yeah. But we're going to go ahead and, well, this flipped out, you know, this flipped out here, and I'm going to take that right there. That overall energy is that Ten of Cups. That overall energy is that Ten of Cups, you know. And I'm not saying anything just yet because we got more cards to pull out. But just from that one card, I see that there are there are genuine feelings there. Okay, and let me know if my language or my speech or whatever is not good. I'll try my best to calm down and do all this other stuff. But sometimes I get really excited, and that may be hard to understand. But with that Ten of Cups there, that's a very good, I like that energy, honestly. You want that lasting happiness, emotional harmony, and it indeed lends itself toward a family and being blessed and just the ideal emotional like state of being, you know. And so those feelings, those emotions are real, okay? I don't think that there's any fake emotions going on there in that relationship. But your question is like, how does he feel about you, and if he's being genuine about starting a relationship with you once these exams are over with, right? And let's see what these energies have to say. And I'm going to try to be as clear and direct and truthful as possible with these energies, but I'll put my own spin on it, you know. And yeah, we got quite a few things coming out there, quite a few things. And I'm going to shuffle. I saw some things. I'm going to shuffle though, and if they're meant to come out, they're going to come out. And my cards sometimes they like to poke me in my hand instead of flipping out. Sometimes they come right on out, like this right here. So that next energy is that Eight of Swords there, okay? And with that Eight of Swords, that's mental conflict, okay? And the thing about the swords, which, it depends on what's going on. It is a mental restriction that's self-imposed, okay? And perhaps this guy, all right, he's feeling like he's being restricted from something. He's feeling trapped or powerless, Or that may be you, but I'm feeling like for whatever reason, he may feel as if he may get stuck if he moves forward. He feels if he may get stuck, but let's get some clarification on that. There's nothing wrong with an extra card, a card or two, but there's a sense of a mental entrapment, and it may not even be dealing with that relationship. It may be dealing with the fact of these exams coming on. And that's like in 2 days, 2 or 3 days, right? Oh, geez, Louise, look at this. There are things that are wanting to pop out, right? And with that, more sword energy right there, right? But that's that Page of Swords in reverse. And it's exaggerating that Eight of Swords, honestly. And it's just like, right now, the thinking is scattered. There's feelings there, but right now this is a lot of mental energy going on. There's not really much emotions, and that mental energy is scattered. There's a little bit of doubt, a little bit of fear, and also just messaging getting scattered. Like, focus is scattered right now. All right, so let's go ahead and see what actions can be taken. Okay? Let's see about these actions that can be taken. Because I believe you did also ask if you should just end things, And I feel now, I'm not the cards, I'm just seeing myself. I feel that may be a little dramatic with everything going on right now, and it just may take a little more time. But, you got your own life to live too, and you can't wait around. You may be the type of woman that's like, okay, if you say you're going to do something, you need to do it. I don't have time for games, So let's see what action should be taken next. But from what I can see right now, it's not like there's any ill will towards you or having a relationship with you, but it just may be legitimately being busy. Too much things going on. Too much things to worry about. And so the next action that should be taken, well, you got this, you got that two of wands there, right? So ultimately, and like I just got through saying, like you saying too, you got to plan for your future, and maybe you need to take the first steps. But you have to make that decision with confidence, whether it is that if you decide to pursue this guy after the exams, if you decide to pursue him, or you decide that it's not worth your time because you know you may be more traditional, and you may feel like the guy needs to pursue you, you know, you have to stand firm in your decision and you have to move forward, you know. So yeah, maybe add what is his name? You said Aditya. You know, maybe he is just a little overwhelmed right now mentally, especially. Right. So your next steps is to make a decision. I'm gonna draw this one to come out too. Yeah, I'm gonna bring these out too under this right here, and you have now the strength card. They want to come out, so we have to get some meaning behind those. Okay. We have to get some meaning behind those. You have that strength card there, right? And that's obviously meaning that you have to be patient. You have to be soft in your control, okay? If you want to overcome this, you have to overcome this through grace, okay? So you may need to slow down a little bit, you know? But I also see here, yes, after Geet and a small 10-minute break, I will return Glamorous Witch, okay? And for you, Geet, you just have to show a little more strength. Slow down a little bit, okay? But like I said, there's also this Eight of Pentacles here. This Eight of Pentacles, but that's in reverse. And so yeah, that Eight of Pentacles, it's a sense of rushing. You're rushing. You're rushing. Oh, excuse me. You're rushed. I can't get this out of my mouth. So we all need to slow down. Okay, Geet, you have to slow down. That's the bottom line to that. Slow down a little bit. Give yourself some time. Give Ayata, right? I'm trying my best. Give him some time too, because there's a lot of stuff going on right now. Okay, and so with that fourth card, I'm going to pull, or if it jumps out, it's going to tell you any further guidance or potential outcome. Okay. Okay. With that, yeah. With that outcome, and I'm going to leave it at that. I don't think we need anything else in this card at the bottom, okay? So I understand that you wanted me to, that you're watching this in reverse, right? So I'm just going to say these last two things, and then I'm going to go to a break, okay? A small 10-minute break. So, Geet, the overall message here is, I believe the energy is saying this, and I believe this very strongly. There's most definitely a potential for an actual relationship with your friend here, okay, on a deeper level. But there's a lot of mental strain going on, and a lot of just unfocused mental energy. And if you really do want this, okay, you have to slow down a little bit. Don't rush the process. Go with the flow. Okay. And if you do that and you go with the flow, this overall energy, this King of Swords here, all right, that's sort of like the icing on the cake with this King of Swords here. Okay. The King of Swords is saying just be disciplined minded. Okay. Use your intellect and speak truthfully about what you want. And then you see here that final card as the results, or the as the result is the Lover's card. So there's a huge potential for actual soulmate connection, long lasting, fulfilling love. But you got to slow down in your mind and allow him to do what he needs to get done as well. You know, I won't ever tell anyone to wait longer than they want to wait. or do anything in particular, but you have to sense what you really want. But the energy is saying right here that if you do slow down a little bit, things can very well potentially work out for you. Okay? So I hope that you got that message there, Geet. And Glamorous Witch, I will be back in 10 minutes. Geet, you're also welcome to stay around too, but Glamorous Witch will be back. We'll be first when I return, okay? So I'm just going to put on a looping video. And once again, I ask that if you haven't already joined that second channel, okay? If you haven't already joined my other tarot card channel, please do that in the link, okay? And I'll be right back. And thank you for waiting. I will return shortly. Put the break. No. How do I do this? Oh, I wonder if people can hear me. Okay, in case you are still here, I'm going to ask that everyone please switch over to that other channel. I'm going to put that link in again, okay? But when I come back, because there are a few people there that are waiting, apparently, and that's the main channel. And I do appreciate you helping me out with this. I will return shortly. Is this how you put the break time? Okay. Welcome. Today I have to let you know that the universe, spirit, the energies have been trying to give you a message over this weekend. So we're going to go ahead and try to figure out, see what it is that they want you to see. So I'm going to use the tarot answers by the angels, right? And see what it is that they're trying to communicate to you. I'll go ahead and pull a card and see what the energy is. In the near future. So that's telling us that the universe wants you to know that in the near future, something is going to happen for you. We just have to take the time to look around us and see what that something is. So what's going to happen next is I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards and see if the energies want to drop things out for us. I think about 5, 4, we'll see. 4 or 5 cards. We'll get them out there, okay? And we'll see what message was trying to get to you over this weekend and what it's about and how it's going to affect your life. Oh yeah, and there's definitely things that want to come out here, right? You have the Knight of Cups. Okay. That's the message itself right there. The energy of that card says that you're a dreamer, that you want the finer things in life dealing with love. You want to be romanced. You want to be looked at in such a way that lets you know that you're loved and appreciated. Or you yourself may want to go out and give someone that very same message. It could be about relationships, a decision, or something that you've been sensing, but maybe haven't fully trusted just yet. Okay? And so next, let's see what the universe may have. This card can show the sign that may have already appeared over the weekend. That one to come right on out, didn't it? Illusion. What a watery day. What a watery message, I should say. Yeah. This is a message for someone out there to use your intuition when it comes to things, and don't let your potential want or even need for love cloud your judgment. Okay? It may not necessarily be a bad thing, but there are still things hidden. There are still things hidden from you. And don't let the need of belonging, the need of feeling love from the outside world influence you. Don't let it influence you to the point where it could potentially be hurting you. And for that next card, that third card, we're going to see why it's happening now. Okay? This card will help to explain why this message is appearing to you right now. Okay? So, the Queen of Pentacles, growth. Alright, the message that has been trying to reach you over this weekend. It's happening to you right now because now it's a period of growth for you. And we know how the stars and the moon and the sun move around in alignment with each other, and how sometimes certain planets are in retrograde or they're in conjunction with other planets or trining other planets and all that astrological jargon. And sometimes it can have a real effect on our lives. More often than not, though, the common theme throughout all of these changes, all of these events, is growth. To learn from the past, to become more stable, and if necessary, not to avoid, but just to be prepared for anything that may come your way. With that Queen of Pentacles there, it's saying that it's time for growth. It's time for stability, and you're more than capable of doing that. And that fourth card, what's going to happen next? Let's see what happens if this message is recognized and followed. Let's see what Spirit has to say about this. What happens next? The King of Cups. Understanding. Isn't that nice? Doesn't that all make sense? Let me see if I can straighten this camera out a little bit. Okay. Yes, understanding. We have here in the near future you're a dreamer, and there's nothing wrong with that. And dreamers tend to sometimes stand in illusion, right? But we have to grow from this mindset sometimes, from this way of being, and it can be difficult, and reach another level of understanding of the world You know, this is all water energy. Mainly, you have the earth energy for that stability and the Queen of Pentacles, right? So what I'm going to do next, let's go ahead and see if we can get a little bit more in depth with each one of these cards. See if we can get a little more precise and give you a little more something. How does that sound to you? So in the near future, this dreamer, I wonder what it is that you're dreaming about. Okay? What dreams do you hope for? Is it career? Is it money? Is it family? Friends? Is it love? Is it stressing you out? But energy, the universe, they're telling me that you're dreaming about happiness with that Four of Wands. You want stability in your family life, in your life in general. You want happiness. You want parties. You may even want marriage, okay? And that's completely fair. It's a good thing to want these things to give you something to work towards, to aspire towards, you know? And that is a beautiful combination with that Knight of Cups. That means that you're ready. You're ready to receive that message. You're ready to give the message. You're ready to move forward in achieving that goal and achieving that want or that need for happiness and stability, for celebration, with family or friends or perhaps a partner. But don't worry, because in the near future it is coming to you. But let us not forget that second card. Okay? Let's not forget that illusion there. The Moon card. Let's see what you may be illusionary about, or what just simply may be hidden from you. Let's see what may be hidden for you, okay? Something you may need to be aware of. Let's see what that message was that was trying to reach you over this weekend. The King of Pentacles. More stability, right? More standing in your power. More reliability. Okay? And maybe the moon's revealing to you that you are capable of achieving this Four Rods energy, Four Wands energy, Four of Fires energy. There's so many different names for them. But you're capable of doing this, and you're capable of maintaining it. You're capable of mastering this. Once we stop sitting in illusion and sometimes step outside of our comfort zones and realize that we're much more strong and much more stable than we sometimes perceive ourselves to be, or sometimes people project onto us their instability. With that Knight of Cups energy, it's very loving. But sometimes it can be illusional. But that King of Pentacles is saying that you definitely have the power to sit on your throne, to not worry about illusions, and to move forward with whoever or whatever it is your passions or desires are saying. And it is coming in the near future. But don't be afraid of the dark, basically. Don't be afraid of that moon energy, the illusions. Just be aware. Use your intuition and realize that there are things still hidden. But don't let that stop you from moving forward in a stable manner, like the King of Pentacles would. And so now, as you see here, the King of Pentacles is looking directly at his Queen of Pentacles. So it may very well be some type of physical relationship with a soulmate even. We know the King and Queen, or married, right? They're together. And the King is about stability, overall success, reliability. And this Queen here is about the growth. And right now, you're in the process of growth. So let's go ahead and see what it is that you're growing. Let's pull a card. Let's pull a card to see what it is that you're growing. Ah, I see something very interesting here. You're growing in this Four of Cups energy in reverse. That means that you are in fact moving away from the illusionary. You're moving away from the darkness, okay? and you're beginning to re-engage in life. That's very good. That's very good. You have a new awareness now. You're growing. You're looking at new possibilities to achieve this Four of Wands energy. Perhaps you're going out more. Perhaps you're speaking a little bit more softer. Perhaps you're receiving these gifts from the universe now. That you're past the apathy. Now that you're ready to achieve all that you can achieve. Doesn't that sound good? That sounds really good to me. Because now you're ready to be that King of Cups. You're ready to be emotionally mature. You went from the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups. Maturity, understanding. You're no longer being held back by emotional manipulation. Excuse me. You are no longer, oh, that's exciting. That's so exciting. You are no longer suppressing your feelings. There's no more moodiness or withdrawals as it would be in the Four of Cups energy. Now you're enlightened to love and how things can be. It's really what they say, a glow up. It's really a glow up, especially in your emotions. That Knight of Cups may not be as mature, still has good intentions, may not be as mature as the King of Cups. You just want to follow your heart, but sometimes you can have unrealistic dreams, as that moon energy is saying. But now what happens next is you are maturing. You may have already went through this. And now the message is here that was trying to reach you over the weekend is you have matured into this King of Cups energy. So let's go ahead and pull one more card. I thought it was very important for you to hear that, because in the near future you're going to be displaying this to the world, potentially displaying this in your job, to your friends or family, or that person that you're thinking about. So let's see if we can see who or what it is. So very interesting. So very interesting. You have there the Seven of Swords. And if we're familiar with that, that means someone's acting in secrecy. They're trying to escape. They're using deception. You know? But here with you, this is pertaining to you in these messages. And with that King of Cup energy, you're no longer, oh yes, you're no longer involving yourself in anything that would drain you. You're no longer involving yourself in anything that would drain you. But you're doing it in such a way that you're not going to cause friction. You're just packing your things and you're leaving. You're taking your swords, you're taking your fight elsewhere. You're giving your energy to where it belongs. And in this case, I really do believe that that is a very, very good message there. A very good message. You're doing really good. And here we have the sun energy as well. And we understand that the sun, if we don't, I would like to share with you what that sun means. It means joy, clarity, success, vitality, and warmth. It means all those good things that you're looking for are going to be revealed here in the very near future. That sun, it aligns so perfectly, I believe, with this message here of growth, of independence from negativity, from toxicity, from emotional apathy, probably brought on by emotional toxicity, be it your own or someone else's in your life. But that is the message that has been trying to reach you over this weekend.
And I wonder if you notice any signs or symbols or conversations, movie shows, TV, songs, anything like that that has been trying to hint to you that it's okay to be a dreamer and it's okay to dream about being in a loving, kind, caring environment and relationship, and understanding that sometimes we do get sidetracked with our illusions. We see things in a brighter light than what it really is. But we have to evolve beyond that, especially in our emotions, and don't let our emotions sway us too much, because we most definitely have the power to do so. And it's okay to move silently. There's a saying that goes, loose lips sink ships. Loose lips sink ships. So it's okay to be quiet. You don't have to announce everything that you're doing. It's important that you maintain your peace so that you can give peace to everything around you. And more importantly, so that you can take care of your own mental and emotional and physical health. And right here, as you can see, we have your physical health, your emotional health, and your mental health, along with all the energy to get it done. Yes, that's a very, very, very good reading. And I hope that this message resonates with you. Okay? If something over the weekend caught your attention, made you pause, or made you think twice, that may have been the message trying to reach you, to let you know all of this stuff here, all of these things. Okay? So, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you have enjoyed the reading, please subscribe and set notifications so that you can get more readings like this. And you can also participate in the live community and have your questions answered, yes or no, or what may have you, live throughout the week. Yeah, throughout the weeknights. Okay? I hope that this finds you well, and I hope that you have a great and incredible week. See you soon. Welcome. Today I have to let you know that the universe, spirit, the energies have been trying to give you a message over this weekend.
First channel.
So we're going to go ahead and try to figure out
So let me repeat everything I just said. Okay?
what it is that they want you to
If you're on
see.
the Author's Nexus channel,
So I'm going to use
okay, I ask
the
you to
tarot
please
answer
switch over.
by the angels,
I ask you to
right?
please switch over to the channel that I just
And
linked,
see
and I'm going to link it again. Okay,
What it is. that they're
that's
trying
where
to
I'll be
communicate
continuing
to
the
you.
readings. I will be directing everyone
I'll go ahead
who
and
shows
pull
up
a
on the
card
Author's Nexus channel
and see
to
what the
this channel.
energy is.
Okay. Now, for the tarot card channel, okay,
In the near
we're
future.
going to start with Sanvi.
So that's
who's
telling
waited
us
a very long
that
time, and I really do appreciate
the universe
that.
wants you to know that in the
Hayden
near
will be
future,
next, and if Glamorous Witch comes
something
over, she'll be the
it's going
third
to
in
happen
line.
for
Okay.
you.
Okay.
We just have to take the
So let's go
time to
ahead
look
and start
around us and see what
Sanvi's
that something
question.
is.
And I
So
hope I'm
what's gonna
pronouncing
happen
everyone's
next?
name correct.
So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the cards and see if the energies want to drop
And
things
Sanvi,
out
your
for
first
us.
question was,
I
what
think
are
about five,
lack-
4.
lacks
We'll see. 4 or 5
feelings
cards.
for you? Okay.
We'll get them out
So
there,
let's
okay?
go ahead and get that started.
And we'll
alright?
see what message
Oh
is
no
trying
no
to
no
get to you
no
over this
Sanvi.
weekend, and what it's about. and
This
how
is
it's going to
very
affect your
confusing.
life.
Very confusing,
yeah.
okay? And
There's
I
definitely things
apologize,
that wanna
but
come
I
out here,
guarantee you
right?
after the 1st of April,
You have
or on the 1st of April,
the
I
Knight
will
of
no longer
Cups.
be doing lives on any channel
okay.
other than the Tarot
That's the
Card
message
channel,
itself
okay?
right there.
And I'm trying to keep
The
this as
energy of that
organized as
card
possible.
says
So, we'll go
that
ahead and
you're a
start your reading,
dreamer.
okay?
that you want the finer things in life dealing with love. You want to be romanced.
So
you want
let's
to be
begin.
looked at in such a way to
Sanvi,
let you know that you're
Your
loved
question
and
is, what is
appreciated.
Lakshis?
Well,
Feelings
you
for
yourself
you,
may
right?
want to go out
So
and
let's
give
go ahead and get
someone
an
that very
overall
same
energy
message.
for that. Hopefully it's good things.
could be
'cause you're
about
asking 'cause you want to hear some
relationships.
good news, right?
A decision or something that you
So
can
let's go
sense
ahead.
in.
Oh, there's stuff jumping out
maybe
already. Jeez Louise.
haven't
I think
fully
that
trusted
might
just
be your
yet.
whole message right there. There's
Okay.
maybe one card missing.
And so next,
But the overall feeling
let's see what the universe may have.
of lack
This
lack
card
sheep
can show the sign that may
feelings for
have
you,
already
Sanvi,
appeared over the weekend.
is
That one to
Oh,
Come right on
temperance.
out
The
there.
overall energy. I apologize. I apologize.
Illusion.
The overall energy
What
for
a
this
watery
relationship
day.
is temperance. Which
What a
is,
watery
you
message,
know,
I should say.
it means basically take your time. Okay, take your time.
Yeah.
Make sure
This
everything
is a message for someone
balanced
out
and in
there.
harmony. Okay, and do things
To
in moderation. Don't rush anything.
use your
when it comes to
intuition
this, okay?
when it
Don't
comes
rush
to
anything.
things, and don't let
With
your
that being said,
potential
I'm
want
gonna go ahead. I hope everyone
or
can hear
even
me.
need for love
Okay, and they can
cloud
see
your
these
judgment.
cards well as well.
Yeah, it may not necessarily
Alright.
be a bad thing, but there
I'm
are
looking
still
at
things
two
hidden.
chats now, so bear with me.
There are still things hidden from you,
All right, these cards are really. Like
and don't let
everything
the need
it looks so twisted.
of belonging, the need of feeling love from the outside,
But
world influence
overall,
you.
just be a little patient. Okay.
Don't let it influence you to the point where it could
Okay, that's
potentially
really
be
much
hurting
better.
you.
There you go. Everything looks
Before that
much
next
better now.
card,
Okay,
that third card, we're
be a
going to
little
see
patient.
why it's happening now.
Sanvi, okay. With this
Okay.
whole
This
thing. But
card
let's
will
see
help
what.
To explain why
feels
this
about
message
you,
is
alright?
appearing to you right now.
Let's see if we can get what
Okay.
he feels about you. And right now,
So, the Queen of Pentacles.
you have that High Priestess.
All right, the
in
message that has been
reverse.
trying to reach you
Okay,
over
so
this
his
weekend.
feelings about you, or how
It's happening to you right now,
views
'cause
you
now it's a
is,
period of growth
there's
for you.
a little bit of emotional
we know
confusion going on. Right
how the
there,
stars
you
and
know?
the moon
There's some
and the
emotional
sun
confusion.
move around in alignment with each other,
You
and
may
how
think that
sometimes
there's
certain
secrets
planets are in
being hidden.
retrograde,
Are you like a secretive
or they're in
person? Are you
conjunction
not
with other
very,
planets or trining other
talkative
planets
or
and
open
all
about
that
things? I wonder.
astrological.
You know, but right now he feels as
Jargon.
if there's things hidden.
And sometimes it can
almost
have a
like
real
the
effect on
moon
our
energy.
lives.
This is almost like the moon.
More
energy
often
I'm
than not, though, the
sensing
common
in
theme
reverse.
throughout all of these
There's a
changes
disconnect somewhere.
these
in
events
his intuition
is growth.
dealing with you. He feels like there's a
To
disconnect
learn from the
somewhere.
past,
Okay.
to become more
I
stable,
wonder if you guys are even speaking right
and
now.
if necessary,
But,
not to avoid, but just to be prepared for anything that may come your way.
Overall, it just needs to be maybe slowed down or
With
looked
that
at
Queen
from a
of
more
Pentacles
balanced
there.
point of view. But right now, there's a
They're saying
disconnect.
that it's time for
A
growth,
spiritual disconnect.
It's time for
intuition
stability.
type thing.
and you're more than
something going
capable
on
of
there.
doing that.
And so next, we will see any actions
that
that you may
fourth
need to take.
card.
Okay, Sanvi? Sanvi?
What's gonna
Am I saying that
happen
correctly,
next?
right? And that's interesting. With this 10
Let's
of
see what happens if this message is recognized
10 of
and
cups there,
followed.
okay? That's complete emotional fulfillment.
Let's see.
Just happiness, you know, joyfulness.
Spirit
Just
has
happy
to
to be
say
where you
about
are with
this.
the people that you are with. So if you are in contact
What happens next?
with this person that you're thinking about,
The King of Cups.
oh, you're not in contact. He blocked you. Well, that's what that
Understanding.
High Priestess is saying.
Isn't
then
that
definitely?
nice. Doesn't that all make
But
sense?
then you do have this 10 of
See if I can
Cups
straighten
energy
this
here as
camera out a
well.
little bit.
You know,
Okay.
you have this 10 of Cups energy, and maybe this is going to be advice for you
Yes,
moving forward. You
understanding.
know, if you do get
We
the
have
chance to
here in the
encounter
near
him again, or
future-
if he doesn't reach out to you or whatever, the best thing for you is for you just to be happy
You're a dreamer. And
with
there's
your
nothing wrong
current
with that.
circumstance. Okay,
And dreamers tend to sometimes
that's wild.
stand in
That's
illusion,
extremely
right?
wild.
But
You know, like I said,
we
I wonder
have
if you
to
guys were in, even
grow
in
from this
contact, but right here,
mindset sometimes, from this way of
it's
being.
saying that there is a
And
disconnect.
it can be difficult.
but the
And
thing
reach
that you
another
need to do
level
is
of
just be happy.
understanding of the world.
And it may be
You know,
something
this is
the
all
universe saying
water
you should be
energy,
happy that he's not talking to you.
mainly.
'Cause he may have
You
dodged
have
the
the Earth
bullet.
energy.
I'm not sure of your
for that
whole
stability.
situation, you know. But it's
And the
saying
Queen of
here,
Pentacles,
just
right?
be happy as you move forward.
So what I'm going to do
okay?
next is
So
go
with
ahead and
that
see if we
being
can get a
said,
little
we'll
bit
go ahead
more
and
in
draw that
depth with
final
each one of
card
these
for you.
cards.
Okay.
See if we can get a little
As
more
any
precise
further
and give you a
advice
little
or
more
perhaps a
substance.
potential outcome
How does
when
that
you do
sound to
take
you?
the stance in this
So in the near future, this dreamer,
situationship you got going
I
on
wonder
here.
what it is that you're dreaming about.
So let's go ahead and
Okay.
see if anything wants to come out.
What dreams do you hope for? Is it
If not,
career?
we'll go ahead and
Is it money? Is it family?
pull a card
Friends?
or something might
Is it
poke
love?
in my hands as it normally
Is
does.
it stressing
And
you out?
This one to come out here.
But
Okay.
energy,
So yeah,
the universe.
that's a clear message right there.
They're telling
You
me
know,
that
even though you may have
dreaming
feelings,
about
you're just
happiness,
wondering what's going on
that
or whatever.
four
You have
of
that Two
wands.
of Cups in reverse, you know.
you want stability
And that's
in
telling
your
me right
family
away
life,
that it's
in your life in
basically a
general.
breakup.
You want happiness. You want
The
parties.
feelings are not
You
reciprocated.
may even want
you know.
marriage. Okay,
And the
And that's
best thing for you to do,
completely
like this
fair.
10 of Cups here,
it's a
saying,
good thing to
just
want
be
these
happy.
things to give you something
Just be
to
happy. He is married, and I have feelings for him.
work towards,
I don't know
to
why.
aspire towards.
Oh,
You know,
yeah, there's a situation right there, isn't there? That's a whole situation on its
And
own.
that is a beautiful
You know, you
combination
may
with
find
that
him
Knight of
attractive.
Cups.
You know,
That
he
means
just may
that
be
you're
your type
ready.
of guy. But
You're
if
ready
he
to
is
receive
married,
that message.
you
You're
know,
ready to give the message. You're ready to
if he
move
is married, you know, it's
forward
best that.
and achieving that goal.
And if he's
achieving
married
that
and he blocked you,
want
it's
or
best that
that
you just don't
need
mess with that.
for
'Cause that
happiness,
can be,
for
yeah.
stability,
And you have here
for
at the bottom of this
celebration,
set, can you see that?
for family or friends, or
That eight
perhaps
of
a partner.
swords there. That's
But
telling
don't
you that's
worry,
just
'cause
going
in
to
the
cause
near
you a lot
future,
of
it is coming to
unnecessary
you.
mental strain.
But let us not
and
forget
heartache,
that
so
second
don't even
card.
bother with that, you know.
Okay.
That's as straightforward as these
Let's
cards
not get
can
that
say.
illusion.
As straightforward as these cards can
There.
say. And
The
honestly,
moon
not
card.
that. I mean, it shouldn't. I'm not
Let's
saying it
see
shouldn't
what
concern you, but maybe
may
his
be
marriage isn't a
illusionary
good
about,
marriage
or
either,
what just
with this
simply
High
may be
Priestess in
hidden
reverse
from
and
you.
this, Two of Cups in reverse, and that's just something that you don't
Let's see
want
what
to get
may be hidden
involved
for
in.
you. Okay.
Honestly. Okay, San.
Something you may need to be aware
And
of.
I'm
Let's
looking
see
at
what
these
that message was
messages.
that was trying to reach you over this
Okay.
weekend.
I'm trying to balance both of them. I don't think anyone.
The King of
Oh,
Pentacles.
you're very welcome. You're very welcome. And if you
More
haven't,
stability.
actually, you are subscribed
Right.
already. But just keep in mind,
More standing
moving
in
forward,
your power.
maybe around the 1st of April, I'm no longer
More
going to be doing
reliability.
lives on the Arthur's
Okay.
Nexus channel.
And
I'll
maybe
just
the
keep
moon's
it
revealing to
strictly
you that you
the,
are capable of
Love
achieving
Truth Tarot Card channel, okay?
this four rods
Just so that
energy,
you're aware.
four wands energy,
And then there won't be so much confusion.
four
with other
fires
stuff in the
energy.
future.
There's so many different names for them. But you're capable of doing this. And you're
All right.
capable of maintaining it.
So,
You're capable of mastering this.
all right,
Once
Heenan.
we
Oh man, I think
stop
this is
sitting in
working out
illusion,
sort of in the
and
opposite.
sometimes
So I'm
step
trying
out
to get
outside
everyone
of
to
our comfort
migrate
zones
to
and
the
realize
love,
that we're much more
to the love
strong
tarot,
and much more
hidden truths.
stable than we
Um,
sometimes perceive ourselves to be.
live, and everyone's
Or
coming over
sometimes
here.
people project onto us.
But that's
their
fine. I have
instability.
both things open now, and I can see.
With that Knight of Cups
So
energy,
yes,
it's
Heenan,
very loving.
Mr. O'Brien. Can I just call you Mr. O'Brien? I like
But
that.
sometimes
I think we even talked
it
about
can
this
be
before. The
illusional.
Star Trek character who was the engineer. But
But that King of Pentacles is saying that
can
you
go ahead and drop your
definitely have the
question.
power
it's good to see you back.
to sit on your throne, to not worry about illusions, and to move forward with whoever or whatever it is your passions or desires are saying. And it is coming in the near future. But don't be afraid of the dark, basically. Don't be afraid of that moon energy, the illusions. Just be aware. Use your intuition and realize that
don't
there are
mind
things
this at
still
all.
hidden
I really
don't let
appreciate
that,
people staying and waiting
stop
too.
you
That
from
means a whole
moving
lot to
forward
me.
in a stable manner,
That patience
like the
that
King of
y'all
Pentacles
have.
would. And so now, as you see here, the
Alright
King
there,
of
Mr.
Pentacles is
O'Brien.
looking directly at his Queen of Pentacles. So it may very well be some type of
And
physical
I'm gonna have to start
relationship
asking people where they're
with a
from.
soulmate
'cause
even. We know the King and
It seems to be
Queen
all over the place.
are married, right? They're together. And the
With some
King
of
is
these
about
names, and
stability,
I would love to know if I'm
overall
pronouncing these names
success,
correctly.
reliability. And this Queen
And I
here is
understand
about
that
the
you are
growth.
from.
And right now,
What
you're
do
in the
you
process
see
of growth. So let's go ahead and see what it is
My future in terms of
that you're
professional
growing.
career.
Let's pull a card.
Not love.
Let's pull a card to see what it is that you're growing.
All right. Let's see if we can get some.
I see something very interesting
Let's see what
here.
information we can get about your professional career. Okay.
You're growing in this Four
So
of
let's look at
Cups
the overall
energy
energy
in
dealing with your
reverse.
profession.
That means that you are, in fact, moving away from
Haven't done one of those.
the
in a while.
illusionary. You're moving away from the darkness.
So with your profession, that
Okay.
overall energy is going to be this.
And you're beginning to re-engage in life.
Mm-hmm.
That's very good. That's very good. You have a new
Oh, well,
awareness
there you
now.
go.
You're growing.
Let's see what that overall energy is that wants to
You're
come
looking
out.
at new possibilities to achieve this Four of Wands energy.
You got that 2 of Wands there, right?
Perhaps you're going out more. Perhaps
Like,
you're
are you at a
speaking a little
crossroads
bit more
right now?
softer. Perhaps
Oh,
you're
these
receiving
These.
these gifts from the universe
At
now
a crossroads.
that you're past
You needing to be making a decision.
the
Or
apathy.
maybe you made a decision, just haven't walked
now
it yet,
that
you
you're
know?
ready to
But as
achieve
far as
all
your
that you can
career is
achieve.
concerned, with that 2 of Wands there, right?
Doesn't that sound good? That sounds really
Let's see
good
if
to
we can get
me.
a feeling for that. It's time for you to
Because
take
now
the
you're
first
ready to
steps,
be
maybe in a
that
new
King of
direction.
Cups. You're ready to be emotionally
It seems
mature.
like you may already have an offer.
You went from the Knight of Cups to the King of Cups.
It has 2 video sounds.
Maturity,
I
understanding.
want to make sure that. Oh, my apologies. That was the repeating video that was still on. See, this is really confusing. All right. I apologize for that, and I thank you for letting me know that. So now everything in a few seconds should be cleared up on both channels. Only the audio and visual from the live. All right. I just like to keep things running in the background so when people do show up, they understand that there's someone here. So back to you, Mr. O'Brien. Okay. This is saying here that you may already have an offer to go somewhere else. Honestly, and it's something that could potentially help you ease your workload, or just enjoy your time better wherever this new offer is, or whatever this new offer is. It may be a promotion, but I'm seeing you potentially leaving to go somewhere else, and this might even bring you some type of love or just emotional fulfillment. Maybe you have a need to be recognized or something like that, or you're not getting the recognition. I always feel like I'm saying that word wrong. Or you're not being recognized properly where you're currently at, or in the current position. But it seems to me right now with that page of cups there, right? It seems to me like, yeah, there's an offer coming your way when it comes to your career, and it's going to allow you to drop those wands, those 10 wands there. Drop a lot of burdens, a lot of burdens that you're carrying. It's probably not even your own business. You're probably doing other people's work. That's what I'm getting. There, that seems pretty straightforward. Let's see if there's anything else, any other messages that want to come out. That's interesting. You see here that Ace of Swords came out, and the King of, geez Louise, the Ace of Swords and that King of. So yeah, there's definitely there's definitely a new beginning around the corner for you. There's definitely, and it may be sooner than a new offer that's going to put you in a better position, financially and work-wise, basically. Okay. I don't think there's any more. Yeah, there's nothing more to say about that. There really isn't. And I hope that answered your question about. I hope that answered your question about your professional career. Someone's going to offer you something. You may very well take it, and it's going to allow you to be a whole lot less stressful and a whole lot more. Yeah, a whole lot less stressful, a whole lot more balanced, and more stable. This unequal give and take, that's going away. But yeah, that's it. That seems pretty straightforward. I'm very happy for you. Hello, blessed one. How are you doing? Oh, you're very welcome, Mr. O'Brien. It's always a pleasure. All right, Glamorous Witch. I'm glad that you made it. Hopefully the volume's good. Everything's good, right? So I have here on the Authors Nexus channel. Yeah, this is stressing out my internet probably. So here's what I'm going to do, okay? I was trying to accommodate everyone, all right? Okay, here's what I have to do for you, because right now I'm having trouble with the internet, and it keeps doing weird stuff. So I'm going to ask you, the blessed one, I really do want to answer your question, but I ask you to go to this link here, okay? Go to that link and please join that chat, and I can answer your questions there. I'm just going to go ahead and shut down this chat right here, okay? It's giving me some issues. I'll answer Glamorous Witch's question first, and then blessed one, I can help you. And Mr. O'Brien, if you're still there, I thank you for joining. And of course, you can ask more questions too, okay? So I'm going to leave this link and the angel numbers. And I'm asking the blessed one to please follow that live, okay? I'm going to end this. Thank you so much for your patience with me. Okay, I'm getting that situated right there. And I can turn this other stuff off and give all the bandwidth to the other channel. And yes, I am talking to myself. I'm walking myself through these things. And let's see this other one here. Get this up. Everything should be good with that. Okay, everyone. I appreciate everyone's patience. But soon we won't be running into these problems anymore. Let me get this chat up so I can see everyone. Okay. All right, welcome everyone. So I think if we have everyone in order right now, okay? And next up is Glamorous Witch. And I really do appreciate everyone's loyalty in returning. I realize everyone has lives and they can't be here every single time, but I do appreciate y'all patience. And the fact that you wait. Okay? So, welcome everyone. Let's hope that this remains smooth. And Glamorous Witch, you are next. And your question was this. You know I feel like a crap. What now? Knowing he didn't like me the way, cause Link. Hmm? Oh, I was talking to the other channel. No, everyone now is in the right place, okay? But Glamorous Witch, I didn't understand that question. Is that a question or you're just letting me know? You feel like crap knowing that he didn't like you that way? Mm. Yeah, that's understandable. But some people, they just go out looking for fun and they don't want anything serious and they involve people in their lives and, you know, they really do mess up. They, first off, blessed one, while I'm speaking with Glamorous Witch, you can go ahead and put your question in, okay? And if Glamorous Witch has a question, you can put your question in the comments as well. But Glamorous Witch, that is a sort of sticky situation because some people aren't happy with their relationships and they may involve other people in it, you know, just so they can boost their egos and make themselves feel good, you know. But they don't realize they're not considering anyone else's feelings, you know. They don't realize that they're actually involving other people's energy, their minds, bodies, and souls, spirits, and they can actually really cause harm to random people because they themselves aren't healed and don't know how to handle themselves. So you shouldn't feel bad because he doesn't like you the way that you thought. He was probably a smooth talker. I mean, he's already married, so he can obviously like talk to women or whatever, right? He's just a smooth talker boosting his own ego, and you got caught in the crossfire, you know. But don't feel bad about that, and don't think that you've done anything wrong, you know. I mean, yeah, don't think you've done anything wrong because you allowed yourself to be persuaded by some guy. Like, I don't know the whole story, you know, but it's never a good thing when someone's married already or in a relationship, no matter what's going on. And that can cause a lot of stress, so don't worry about that. Try your best not to. Take it as a lesson learned. And right now, I hope everyone can hear me. I am waiting for questions. If there's no questions, I'm gonna have to put it back on loop and play Catan. Oh, hello, Glamorous Witch. You probably didn't hear anything I was saying just then, did you? All right. So, Glamorous Witch. Oh, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Yeah, I said a whole lot of stuff just then. Maybe you can go back and watch some of what I was saying. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna answer the blessed one's question, okay? And thank you for coming back. Um, according to what the last reading said, yeah, he's basically done. He doesn't want to be involved, according to that last thing. All right, thank you. So, blessed one, what does God want you to know about Zhang? Well, let's see if there's any information God has for you about Zhang, okay? We'll just get some overall energy, what Zhang might feel about you, and what you may need to do next, and then the results, or any further. And this right here is sticking out. That's interesting. So, the overall energy between you and Zhang is that Knight of Cups energy, right? He may have a proposal for you. He may have some interest in you when it comes to love or, you know, romantic
romantic things, all right? But this right here is saying that you need to follow your heart as well. So the overall energy between you and Zhang is you have to follow your heart. I believe there is some type of real emotion there. But let's see what Zhang actually is feeling about you, you know? Like I always ask, is there contact or not? Because it's just like a crush thing going on with people. And sometimes the cards are dead on, I don't like to say that. Sometimes the cards are very correct. You know, so let's see. Oh, geez, what is going on here? There's 3 cards here about how Zhang may be viewing you, okay? And we're just going to go ahead and go with this. So, I'm not sure what this situation is with Zhang, if you know him or not, but it seems very turbulent, you know? It seems turbulent, and I'm guessing that you may not be in contact. Oh, geez. Yeah, and like I just read in the contact, no contact, and your heart likes him. Yeah, there's no contact there, and those cards just fell right on out. Because you got, I'm not laughing at you or the situation, I'm laughing at how these cards just, they just come right on out when you say things. When, you know, the energy is really strong. That tells me you're a very strong person, and I like that. You're a very, very strong person. And with this 5 of Swords here, thank you. Yes. With the 5 of Swords here, there's some kind of ego thing going on, you know? Like I said, you guys just aren't in contact. I don't know what the situation is, but yeah, there's a lot of ego going on here. And there's obviously some kind of block, and you know better than I do, but these cards here are just showing it over and over and over again, especially with that King of Wands in reverse. That's a very egotistical person, you know, very arrogant. Yeah, this is all egotist. This is one huge ego fest, you know. So I wouldn't even pursue that at all. We can continue if you like, or we can just cut that off right there. But if you feel you need guidance on what you should be doing next, you know, you yourself, like I strongly believe this Knight of Cups is you. You yourself, you're, like I said, you're very, that's pretty cool actually. You're a very sensitive person. Very, like, you have energy, you have power on your own. All right, so let's get some guidance on what you should do next. I don't even want to look at that stuff. We're just going to turn that over. I don't even do that, but yeah, this is just purely about any guidance for you. That guy, yeah, no good. I usually don't say no good, but no good. So here you have that Queen of Wands energy as guidance, and this 10 of you have that Queen of Wands energy, right, for guidance. And that's telling me right there that, yeah, you're confident, you're loyal, you're charismatic, you know. You're confident, you're loyal, charismatic, and you also have that 10 of Swords in reverse, right? And that 10 of Swords in reverse is telling me that even though this is a painful situation, or, you know, for you, I wouldn't really say it's a pain, it's more of a disappointing situation. You're going to be just fine. You're going to come out of that with no issues, you know. Does that make sense? Oh, you're so pure and sweet. Oh, thank you. I don't know about the pure part, because sometimes, you know, we all got a dark side, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not evil, but if you get on my nerves the wrong way, I'm going to let you know. But I do try to be as honest as possible. And I'm feeling this energy for you, and you are, yeah, you're a really good person. In fact, most people here are good people. But yeah, you here with this, Queen of Swords energy, excuse me, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands energy. Yeah, you're balanced when it comes to passion. You're dependable, you're reliable, and you're more than capable of moving on without any problems. You're disappointed, but it's not like life altering or anything like that. You're disappointed, but, and so furthermore, but those two came out automatically. I don't think there's anything else, but we'll see. They got a few more things to tell you, apparently. They do have a few more things to tell you. Oh yeah, look at this. This one to pop out here. You got that 9 of Cups. So yeah, you just keep being you. You know, it's like they say, water off a duck's back. And you're going to be sitting pretty. You're going to be fine. You with that 9 of Cups energy right there, okay? 9 of Cups. I hope you can hear me. You're going to be content. Your emotional needs and desires are going to be met. And you're going to be okay, you know? You're going to be okay. So, yeah. Yeah. You're fine. So, I hate to be, I don't want to talk crap about anyone, but, you know, screw Zhang.
There's better out there than Zang, you know. Yes, you're very welcome. That's very good for you. Like I said, you're probably dodging a bullet, you know. And so, yeah, you're dodging the bullet. And so, with that, blessed one, I hope you enjoyed that. I think you did. And Glamorous Witch, if you're still there, we can answer your question in the more depth if you like, or you can put another question. Or Blessed One. Oh, okay. I did. You're awesome. Oh, thank you very much. You're awesome too. Everyone here is awesome, honestly. So, okay, so Glamorous Witch does have more. We'll switch over to her. He ain't married. We both were just 20, okay? The thing is, I feel bad because the amount of stuff he talked to me and shared. I'm telling you, we literally talk every day. And I thought he genuinely liked me. Okay. So if you want, we can go ahead and get some more cards and see if we can get a little bit deeper in there. And see if we can get something something that'll be helpful to you, okay? And y'all do me a favor. I had, I believe it was Mr. O'Brien. There's someone the other day telling me about how there are too many ads or ads popping up. If ads do pop up, let me know, and I think I can cancel them, you know. Or if you can skip them, just skip them if possible, because they interrupt the readings, and I don't know how to turn it off other than to make the channel or make it not monetized at all. And I need to get money somehow, but I don't need it interrupting the freaking readings either. So if that does happen, please let me know. So, 2 just popped up. Okay, I just hit the delay ad button. Let me know if they went off or something. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I got to figure that out. I apologize, y'all. And I thank y'all for being patient. I may just actually turn them off when I begin lives. Just turn them off altogether. Or when I start doing lives. I think I can leave them running while I'm doing the loops, but when I'm actually doing lives, or just turn them off. Just got to pay attention. Okay. So, thank y'all for working with me. Let's go ahead and answer. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. You'd be surprised though, because I'm a Marine, right? A United States Marine, and I spent a great amount of my time yelling at people, yelling all the time, just yelling. And after a while, you learn that yelling is not cool, and it's good to be calm. I'm glad that y'all like my voice. I appreciate that. So let's get a little bit deeper into that question for you, okay, Glamorous One? And let's see if we can understand why he stopped talking to you if you talked every day, you know? So let's get some more information about that, if they'll let us. And there you go. There you go. Jeez. Wow. Okay. So what I'm getting here, just with these 3 cards, okay? This is going to be really brief. I have a feeling, Glamorous Witch. What's going on there? And this is his energy. Okay? Yeah, this is his energy. I'm feeling that. I'm going to go ahead and say that. What he wanted was maybe some type of even more, I don't know what's going on there. He probably wanted more praise, or he probably wanted more effort on your part. Okay? And he felt that the effort that was giving, it was good, but it just wasn't enough. He still talks, but I don't know what he thinks. That's why I came to you. Okay. Well, I'm feeling this, okay? And I'm shuffling the cards, and, you know, if I need to be corrected, the cards will pop out. But he feels as if there should have been more praise, more recognition, or something like that, potentially, right? And, you know, he was getting what he wanted, and it seemed solid, but
probably was moving too slow for him, you know, probably moving too slow, and that made him think that a actual relationship, like something long term, you know, something long term was not possible. And I hate to say this, like I don't know, I don't get too involved in your personal business, you know, and stuff like that. You see this three of swords here wanted to come out too, and we got to put that into the mix. Cause like I said, yeah, maybe y'all got into an argument or something, and there's all kinds of cards flying out, even flying onto the floor. Y'all got into arguments, and he was seeing it as not worth it, as it wasn't moving forward. I'm not sure now. If I'm incorrect, you need to tell me. But y'all got into arguments that he was trying to heal from. And it's just moving too slow. It's moving too slow for him. And something tells me, like I said, I don't get into anyone's personal business, but he's probably expecting more of a physical, more physicality between you two. If that was even possible. Yeah, I'm seeing there's a lot of stuff coming out here with that situation. So yeah, I think there's definitely feelings involved, and there may still be feelings involved, but communication is mixed. Communication is mixed. Like with my tongue right now. Communication is mixed up. There may have been some disagreements or arguments, you know, or someone may have been hurt by another person in the past, you know, and it just makes the relationship not seem worth it. That's all I'm getting from that. And I hope the internet's still working. My voice is working? Okay, the video. Let's put this on to volume up. Yep, volume's good. No. No. Mm-hmm. No, he didn't like it online. That whole online thing, like he wants to do something. Okay. He wants to do something, but the effort isn't being put forth into doing it. And he just got tired. And like I said, I don't think it's your fault in particular. But the messages are not, they're not right. You know, they're not right, and it won't allow for an actual relationship to take place. He wants recognition, but it's moving too slow. He wants more recognition, but it's moving too slow. So it makes the relationship not worth it. Even if it is online, you know. Even if it is online. And right here, like someone's recovering from some kind of heartbreak. Yeah, I did tell him I'm not marriage person and love marriage is trash. He got mad and said, okay, let's sleep. Yeah. So yeah, that communication was mixed up. But like I said, I don't really think it's your fault. I'm not taking sides or anything, you know. I try to be as fair and balanced as possible, Glamorous Witch. Okay. But he wants recognition. He wants a lot of recognition, you know. You may have disappointed him when you said the no marriage thing. But remember, this is online. You haven't even met yet, you know. And he may be juggling more than one person online. I don't know. But you see, you have the two of cups in reverse. Then you have the two of coins right underneath that, you know. You have the two of coins right underneath that. And it's all saying the same story, whether you go left to right or up or down, you know. And I think it's just time for you, honestly, just to do something else. Yeah, he wants praise. He wants to be, you know, I don't like saying this word, but he wants to be worshipped. You see what came out at the bottom of this card? You see how you got these three women here? They're holding up these cups to the sky,
Yes, they're partying, they're having a good time, they're friends, but in a sense, it almost looks as if they're like raising their freaking cups up to a god, or they're honoring some kind of spirit or something. You know what I'm saying? They're giving a festival, and like he just wants recognition. He wants his ego boosted. You know, because like I said this to you prior before, right? I think you said it was like 4 months you've been talking to him, and you guys live in the same city, but you haven't even met. You know, and this is something that you have. This is something you have to recognize with some people like this. They can be very nice, very kind, very sweet. They can tell you everything in the world, but as long as you're giving them positive feedback, they're going to keep you on the hook. And then when you say things that they don't like, they're going to distance themselves. You know, they're being avoidant. You know, I won't say necessarily narcissistic, but they're being avoidant, and they just want positive attention. You know, that's why I'm saying that he wants recognition. Ah, hello, Vanilla and Pie. Long time no see. I'm helping Glamorous Witch right now. It's good to see you. I hope everything's been good with you. But yeah, Glamorous Witch, this whole thing here is just reeking of he wants recognition from somebody, and you have been giving to him, and you've been giving it to him for 4 months now, but you haven't been getting anything in return, truly, except you've been getting some recognition from him as well. Oh, I'm doing really well, actually. I'm doing really well. I can't complain. And in fact, I have a wedding reception to go to later this evening. So I'm excited about that. So I may not be here this afternoon or this evening. And yourself? Any plans? Oh, Glamorous Witch, I feel very sad right now. Just tell me what universe wants me to know, and should I go? Okay, so let's go ahead and clear this and see if we can. The universe has a more positive message for you, because I believe that there is, you know. And like I said, people. What is it? It's called wolf in sheep's clothing, you know. And they mess around with people's emotions to make themselves feel good, but they don't realize the impact they have. Oh yes, you can have a question, Vanilla Pie, Vanilla, for sure. I'm just going to wrap this up with Glamorous Witch, and hopefully we can get her in a better state of mind, you know, better feeling, and we can move on to you. And I believe you are next. You next too. I don't want to skip over anyone, you know. I don't want to show favoritism. I don't have favorites. I love and respect everyone equally. So here, Glamorous Witch, let's see some guidance that the universe may have for you, all right? Right? Okay. Oh, well, that's interesting, right? The guidance is to seek guidance. All right. So with that Hierophant coming out there, yeah, for you, Glamorous Witch, it's saying that you should seek even more guidance, some spiritual guidance perhaps, or guidance that aligns with your structures, you know. Uh, hello, Sal. I see you. I see your question, and I can help answer your question after I get through with Glamorous, with this Glamorous Witch, okay? And with Vanilla Pie. Vanilla Pie will be next, however, but you can leave. Oh, you have your question there already. But yes, so Glamorous Witch. Okay. And yeah, I got your question now, Vanilla Pie. Glamorous Witch, you're going to need to probably get some more counseling, some more guidance, you know, if that's possible, to help you move along with this. But we're going to get some more cards out. And right now you are seeking some type of help with me, right? Keep in mind now, I'm not a doctor or a licensed, you know, psychiatrist or whatever, but I do have some advice, you know. And oddly enough, here you have that Emperor energy too, and the Emperor comes right before the Hierophant, you know. And that's just saying that you yourself
You can be disciplined. You can be controlled. You can take charge of the situation. Okay, glamorous witch. And but your question is, should you walk away, right? Should you go? So let's see if the universe will give you some advice, maybe give you a nudge in a direction, okay? But right now, it would benefit you to. Yeah, that's not a situation that you want to be in. It would benefit you to get some more counseling or help. Yeah, it just keeps saying the same thing. It's not going to tell you whether or not you should go. It's just going to let you know about this guy and this relationship, okay? Because you have free will. But look at this. I'll tell you right now. Actually, it is telling you. It's the universe, God is reinforcing this message for you. All right, you can seek help. Seek some counseling. Get some people with some actual knowledge. About these type of things, and you can take charge yourself. You can take charge of your life. Show some discipline, right? Show your authority. Show your power. Because this union here that you wanted is just no good. It's upside down on its head. It's not going anywhere. And then you have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, there's no stronger indication that is not a good or healthy relationship to be in. And then at the end of that, you also have, is everything showing up on the screen? Yeah, it should be. Then on top of that, you have that Knight of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, to round that out, right? And that Knight of Pentacles means that you're going to continue to be patient, responsible, but now you're going to move steadily and make progress when you're dealing with people, okay? So I hope that gives you the answers that you need to hear, actually, because I understand that you are sad. I understand you're upset and that you're disappointed, but the universe is saying quite clearly that you should continue to seek help, okay? Whatever type of help that may be for you. But you can also sit in your own power, all right? Realize that this is a collaboration that's no good for you in any sense, in any way. You got the King and Queen of Pentacles in reverse, two people in a very bad situation. Just let it go. But from here forward, move steadily into the future. Move with intent. Okay, glamorous? So the universe is either telling a no or yes. Here, the universe here is just telling you, I mean, it's not giving you a yes or no, but I can ask the angels real quick. I can ask it with the angel cards. It's not giving you a yes or no, but if I'm here to interpret this, it would say, look at the situation, know that it's no good, and move away from it. Okay, move away. But stand in your own power. You have to be responsible for yourself. That's what I'm hearing. Let's see if the angels have anything to add to that. They have this right here, okay? That's odd. In the near future. So I think in the near future here, you're definitely going to figure out what you need to be doing. But if you're asking the universe, it says move forward. If you're asking me, if I were in your situation, which I attempt not to tell people what to do, I would say it's not worth your effort. Okay, move forward. Okay, move forward. All right. So I believe next is, and I hope that's all the information I can give you. I will not ever tell anyone what to do. If there's no clear yes or no, I'm not going to tell you yes, I'm not going to tell you no. I'm going to tell you that you need to make this decision and see that it's not a good situation and that you can move forward. And it's probably going to bring you a lot of stability and wealth too if you move forward. That's all I can say. All right. So vanilla pie. I'm going to, clear out this energy because I haven't cleared the energy all day. Okay. Give me a moment. And where's that lighter? And we're going to make this energy just for you, okay? And after vanilla pie, we can help out Sal, all right? And after Sal, after you, you're the last one, okay?
yes, you're very welcome, Glamorous Witch, and I really appreciate you. And like I said, I can tell the cards say, that you're a really good person. Yes, everyone wants love. Everyone wants to be with someone, but sometimes we do have to get, or not sometimes, I'm telling everyone right here, here's a public service announcement. Before we look for love, let's make sure we ourselves, okay, are ready for it. And maybe I'm getting rid of all my followers by saying that, and they may not come to me for advice, but before you look for love, make sure you yourself are straight. Because like RuPaul said, right? If you don't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love anybody else? Okay? All right. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and clear this energy out a little bit. And we will help out Vanilla Pie, right? And then we will help out Sal, our newest member, right? Because everyone here is now subscribed and has notifications on to this channel, right? I ask men all the time, are you healed? Because I work on me. Oh, yes. You're very welcome, and you enjoy the rest of your day, Glamorous Witch. Yep, and that's something I should have learned a long time ago myself, honestly. Ask people if they were healed, but I didn't realize. Because everyone just seemed so ultra cool and ultra into me and my face and my voice and all this other stuff. And then after a while, you just realize, honestly, I just kept running into the same type of person, to the point where I thought it was me. Then I realized, you know what, it was me because I didn't have boundaries, Oh, me too. Oh, I will. I even have a little drink for everyone who does drink. I usually don't, but obviously if it's a wedding reception, I'm going to have at least a glass of wine. Or at least a Jack and Coke. I'm more of a liquor person. But let's go ahead and get to let's get these questions answered because there are people waiting, and I do appreciate y'all patience. Okay. So, oh, where's the question? It went away. I'll look for Vanilla Pie's question. Okay, how is D feeling toward you since the breakup? All right. Let's see how D is feeling towards you, okay, Vanilla? And, well, he is feeling some sort of way, or there's a message for you. These cards like to jump out in huge piles, and sometimes I want to take the whole pile and write a book, but we want to be as clear as possible. And right here, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on there. Oh, no, I have your question. You asked how D was feeling toward you. So no worries, no worries. He should feel like an idiot. Well, let's see if D feels like an idiot, okay? And right here, well, I guess he feels. This is hilarious. I love you guys. I really do. He feels well, if you want him to feel like an idiot, if you think he feels like an idiot right now, he feels left out in the cold. Like he missed the opportunity to be in some type of working relationship, with that Three of Pentacles. Excuse me. Y'all excuse me here. I don't mean to be gross. I don't mean to be gross. But he's definitely feeling isolated, He's feeling isolated, and he feels as if there were mistakes made. He feels as if there were mistakes made. He may even for some reason feel unappreciated. Excuse me. Oh my God, I'm being really gross right now. Y'all excuse me here. I'm a human being. I burped in the microphone, but he's feeling left out in the cold. He may feel a little unappreciated, but there's definitely was a lack of cooperation, And what is this here? And now he's stressed about it. He's stressed. So I believe he really is looking back. He's considering, if not all the time to time, a lot of the times, he feels bad. He feels bad. Okay. And yeah, he feels bad. You're okay. He broke up with me because he wouldn't tell his mom to stop.
You are okay. Oh, okay. I feel underappreciated. Oh, okay. He was dumb to let his mom to interfere with us. Well, sometimes that's all people know, is their family and their friends. And yeah, oh gosh. And these cards, they drop out, and you're absolutely correct with that three of cups. There is people interfering, third party interferences, that got in between. It's these people gossiping, not minding their own fucking business, you know, and yeah, and unfortunately, he does feel like crap about it, and he does think about it, and who knows? Sometimes people do change after they make mistakes like that. This is not the first time she did it with his other partners. Yeah, and what you're saying is correct. I mean, what you're saying is correct. These cars are jumping out, and they're jumping out hard and heavy, you know. And this is just confirmation of what you already know. Yeah, exactly. She's a gossiper. Yeah, and that's exactly what this three of cups in reverse means. Usually, it means celebration with your family in a healthy way. Just being happy. And here is third-party interference, gossiping, people overindulging. And probably because she herself just doesn't have anything else going on in her life. And I don't know these people in particular, but I've seen these things happen not just to myself, but other people, and they just don't have anything going on in their life, and they want to be involved in everyone else's shit. Excuse my language, but I'm cursing because I had things like this happen to myself personally as well, so I understand exactly what you're going through. So to answer your question about how he feels about you, or how he feels about this other stuff, he feels like crap. He feels like absolute crap. It is. And it's a shame that people get involved with things that don't involve them. But the only thing you can do is just learn. Like I said, I keep telling people this all the time. And maybe I'm going to make myself unemployed or not influencer, I guess, if you want to call me influencer, because people are just going to be like, yeah. But I tell people all the time, man, once you set boundaries, you stick to them. And those boundaries aren't for other people. They're for you. And going through all this stuff right here, like I learned my lesson, hey, if your mama going to be involved, I don't want nothing to do with you. Because it's me and you, not me, you, your friends, your mama, your daddy, or whoever. I'm not putting my energy into this 100% so that you can go to whoever you need to go to for emotional support while I'm left by myself. No, sir, you go somewhere else. Okay? But yeah. So that's what I have for you. And if Sal is still there, Sal, you can leave your question in the comment. If not, me and Vanilla Pie, we will chill a little bit longer. Me and Vanilla Pie can chill if you're not there. Sal. All right, you go ahead and drop your question. Is he going to go on the trip with his family next week? He shouldn't. Well, let's see if he's actually going to go on that trip. Okay, so Sal, you stay right there. We're going to answer this question for Vanilla Pie, and I'm going to start on your question immediately, okay? And then after that, I think I'm going to stop this live because I should probably take a nap before I start getting ready to go. I didn't really sleep last night. Well, I did. I went to bed really super late. But now it's starting to get to me. So, Vanilla Pie, is he going to be on that trip with his family? And you believe he shouldn't be. So let's go ahead and see here. And yeah, this is going to be an energetic one too with all these cards coming out. All right, so are you going to give me something or do you want me to pull? You're saying pull. Oh, there's something that wanted to come out too. So yeah, these want to come out right here. I'm just going to take these because they're always sticking out. So let's see if he's going to go on that trip with his family. So yeah, more than likely he will go on that trip with that Ten of Pentacles there, because that's enjoyment, that's pleasure, especially in a physical sense with the family. All right, with family, friends. But it's going to be. That's interesting. It's going to be something there that's going to come to completion, something that's going to be
From what I'm seeing here, and automatically I just thought something's going to be exposed during this trip. And usually that world card means the completion of a cycle, right? It's fulfillment. It's an achievement, right? But I get this feeling that something's going to be exposed during this trip. Maybe not on the trip, but because of the trip. But something's going to be exposed and something's going to be wrapped up, like finalized because of this trip. Okay? So with that being said, we'll see if this other card, there's 3 more cards that wanted to just poke out to me. So I just grabbed these 3. I won't even shuffle any cards. But yeah, this trip is going to happen. He's going to go, and something's going to be exposed on or during that trip, right? And it's going to cause, what kind of drama is going on there? Jesus Christ. And it's going to cause either him or people to walk away. People are going to walk away. Yeah. Either he's walking away from a situation or people are going to walk away. This trip, yeah, it's for the family. He's going to have fun, or it may be fun, or it should be fun, but something's going to be exposed and something's going to end, and it's going to cause somebody to walk away. Yep, definitely exposed. They will call her out. Oh, maybe it is the mom. You have a better understanding. I'm just reading energy. And I'm all in, I don't like drama, but, yeah, there's going to be some drama, and there's going to be something, substantial, Oh, and then you have that fool in reverse, right? This woman. Then you have that fool in reverse. Yeah. And this is happening because someone isn't changing, and it could very well be that mom if she's been doing this all the time, and she's going to say something or do something, or something's going to happen on that trip. Something's happening on that trip, and that's going to cause people to walk away because somebody's not changing. Somebody's not changing. Let's get that final card out there. And it's poor actions. Poor actions. And I thank God I never actually been in that type of situation where there is someone who's just ridiculous. Because if I were, I know I would lose my shit basically. But this here is telling me that someone here is just behaving like a child. They're behaving very poorly. Their actions are being poor. They may even be saying stupid and nasty shit, honestly. But I'm seeing here that that trip, he is going on a trip, number one. But that trip is going to cause cycles to end. And it's going to cause people to walk away from the bullshit because they realize someone's not changing and they're just being immature. Their actions are extremely immature. Sip the tea. Oh, Lord. I try not to be gossipy or whatever, But that's how people communicate, through gossiping. I don't try to be negative. I'll listen or whatever, but I ain't getting too involved. Right here, yeah, this is some juicy stuff right here. I would love to see that. I don't want to see people be bad, but I would love to see how that unfolds. But yeah, he's going on a trip. It's going to end the cycle, and people are going to walk away because they're going to realize that someone's being an idiot, and they're just behaving poorly. Okay. Well, you're very welcome, and thank you for that question. It's a little entertaining. I hope everything works out fine. And so Sal, I think that Vanilla is happy with what she heard, and I think it resonates with her, right? So let's go ahead and move on to your question. And once again, Vanilla Pie, I appreciate you so much. I really do. Always entertaining. That's all I needed to know because my intuition showed me. Amen. And you're powerful too. You're powerful. There's a lot of powerful people that come to join this channel. I'm like, oh, I'm just here just to, and then I have these 2-2-2-2s in my, I have these, excuse me. Then I have the 2-2-2-2s here in my live that I'm doing. And that tells me something too. Yep, everything's lining up. Everything's lining up. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and your evening too. And for you, Sal, you're gonna move right along. What are Li Yuan's brutal thoughts about me? He is an ex-boss. I have confessed my feelings for him and confronted him about him sneakily contacting someone else. He has blocked me. Oh, that's a situation right there. So let's see what Li
Lee Yuan's feeling sorry for you, Sal, okay? Right now in this moment. Oh, I love when people talk to each other and get along. Everyone be blessed, everyone. Blessings to all of y'all. I love that so much. So Sal, let's see about the situation as a whole, okay? And right now, yeah, that guy. And once again, you got this King of Pentacles in reverse. Not someone who's reliable. Not someone who's dependable. Not someone who you should be giving energy to. He's stubborn. Excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. Oh gosh, I really do need to get those lozenges. But yeah, he's someone that is not dependable. You shouldn't even be worried about him. Honestly, you know, that's just the energy. But if you want to keep going, we'll keep going and see how he feels about you too, because he has blocked you, and maybe there's something else going on there. But right now, he's just not a. I won't say he's not a good person, but he's not reliable. You know, he's not stable. And so right now, he's feeling this. If anything wants to come out, I'll draw. And right here, well, I guess that's sort of a good thing, right? I mean, right now, he views you as that Queen of Cups, right? Which is a nurturing person. You're smart. You're compassionate. You are dependable when it comes to your intuition and your heart. You know, so maybe he blocked you because you were able to read him. You know, maybe he blocked you because you were able to read him, and he realizes that you are a powerful person. You're energetically sensitive. You're aware. You're mature when it comes to your emotions, and you do have something of value to offer. And he right now may not have anything of value to offer, which is probably why he blocked you. But no, he views you as a good person. He views you as a good person, and I believe that's good. And so let's see, any answers or any guidance? Excuse me, not the guidance. Any actions? Or maybe they didn't want. You know what? We'll skip straight to the guidance, because that's what they want me to give you. All right. I do have my own way I like to do things, but when the universe says you do it this way, you do it that way. So here's the guidance for you, okay? The guidance moving forward. There's 2 cards, and I think we will wrap that up with these 2 cards. Okay. The guidance for you here is this. Okay. You need to be protective of your energy. Okay? And you got to do whatever you got to do to protect your energy, because you are one of those people probably very empathic, right? Empathic, probably very empathic, right? And you want to help people, you want to give to people and all this stuff, but sometimes people don't know when to stop taking, right? So you have to protect yourself against those people with high egos. Be aware of that, okay? Protect yourself against those people with high egos who don't know how to stop taking. That's a very clear message there. And the second card that came out for advice. So that's telling me right there, you probably don't need to be doing anything with this. Just be advised, you know, in the future, okay? And that second card, oh yeah. And I like when these things come out like that, because it tells the whole story and it all vibes from where I'm sitting, all right? And the universe is saying this, okay? You be confident in yourself. You continue, because you're a good person emotionally, right? Good person, structured. And now you not only have to be a good person emotionally, but you also have to be a person of action as well. You know, you can be a balanced person that takes action with confidence. You are a leader all around, but there are always going to be people trying to take advantage of you because you are empathic and you want to help. You just stand in your power. You don't pay those people no attention. You see how she is looking in one direction, wanting to give to the world, right? She's looking in another direction, wanting to give to the world, right? But he's chasing after the one who's more into her heart, because he thinks he can get away with shit. Excuse my language. He thinks that he can get away with stuff, right? He's not paying the woman that's in power physically. He's not paying her attention. He's running away from her, you know? So you want to be both these women. Just be aware. And you notice how neither one of these women are really paying any attention to him. You see? I hope that you're getting what I'm saying right there. So as far as that dude is concerned, you know, your boss,
Yeah, don't even worry about that. He blocked you because he realized that you probably were out of his league, honestly. And I'm not sure what went down and took place with him, but he probably wasn't a very good person when that happened. And he's just trying to get ahead. He's trying to win, and that just wasn't the case. And so now you're going in your direction. You're being you. All right? All right. So if you got that message, all right. If you have, if you don't have any more questions, I am. Okay. Thank you for your valuable time and guidance. Oh, you're very welcome. And if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, put on notifications, and I'll be more than happy to answer any more questions for you. Can I ask a message from Jesus? Yes. You most certainly can. That'll be a first for me. No one ever asked for Jesus by name. But we will see if Jesus has a message for you, okay? And furthermore, we'll use these angel answer cards. And we'll use this Nordic tarot card deck, 'cause I think that's more appropriate. It's very colorful. It's not as heavy, and it's very plainly worded. So let's see if our Lord Jesus Christ has a message for you, and hopefully it's a positive one. How's that sound to you? Oh, yes, very welcome. So first off, let's see if the angels have any type of message for. Oh, and it does. You see that? Oh, God's trying to tell you something. Okay. So what God wants you to know, what the angels want you to know, all right? Maybe Jesus himself. He says, go ahead and ask for help from others. Can you see that? If you're going through something in your life and you need guidance, you need some wisdom, you need support, it's okay to ask others for help, because we're here to be a community, okay? And if you're not praying to God, if you're not praying to Jesus, always pray to them first, and they will provide. Ask and you shall receive, right? So you ask for help from others if you're going through something. Don't be afraid to, okay? All right, that's the overall message there. And so, and keep in mind, Sal, you're the last one. The last one for this afternoon, okay? So I'm going to take my time a little bit. We're not going to rush anything, because we need to make sure that if Jesus has something for you, that you receive it, and you receive it well. Most people don't ask about Jesus. I'm not judging anyone. We all have our ways of being. But that right there shows you have real strength, because people are scared of the name of Jesus for some reason. Not you. Not ashamed. Don't ever be ashamed. All right. So, let's begin. Is there an overall energy for this message that Jesus may have for Sal? Right? Oh, yes, there is. Ah, 2 of Cups. Union. Okay. And with that overall energy is saying, be prepared to be working with other people. Ask for help from other people when you need it. You need union to continue, The Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, right? You need Jesus. Jesus is the way. Right? Many people believe Jesus is the only way to heaven. The only way to God is through Jesus. You need to be in union with people. You can't be by yourself. All right, that 2 of Cups. And it could obviously mean love as well, Love and relationships, but you got to be in union with the Spirit. You got to be in union with God. You got to be in union with Jesus Christ, your family, your friends, And here we have, interesting. I don't like reading reversals, but here you have that Wheel of Fortune, but it's in reverse. So there may be something going on with you, okay? Something that feels out of control, or you might be repeating a negative cycle. So Jesus wants you to know that you need to be aware of this negative cycle that you may be going through, and you need to change that. Okay? I have no idea what this negative cycle is. You know better than me. But you have to face these things. You can't run away from them. All right? You have OCD? Well, you already know. You already know. You have OCD, right? And that may be affecting you in a much more dramatic way than you know, especially if it comes to having unions, to having relationships with people, OCD isn't necessarily a bad thing, but if it's not regulated, if you're too picky or, just not comfortable because of certain things, it can hinder a whole lot of things.
These intrusive feelings about him are part of it's uncontrollable. Ah, so you gotta pick your battles. You know, you gotta see what's actually worth it. And if when all else fails, actually before anything fails, before you begin anything, before you begin a journey, before fate can change, you got to ask yourself, what would Jesus do? You got to stick to that, right? So let's see what's coming up. Oh yeah, yeah. Here we go. You got that Four of Pentacles there. Actually, I'm gonna put this here under that Wheel of Fortune. I'm gonna put that there because this came up too. That Temperance in reverse. Can you see? Nah, I have to stack these. Just bear with me. These cards are huge, but you got that Wheel of Fortune. Let's move all the stuff over. Angels right there. Two of Cups. You got the Wheel of Fortune, that Four of Pentacles, and this Temperance in reverse, right? And that Temperance is reverse is telling us what? Yes, yes, there is imbalance. There's an excess of thoughts, maybe about that guy. The imbalance because that guy's not talking to you, but you still want to talk to him. And right here, in between that, it says stability. Okay, just get stable. Ask yourself, what would Jesus do, and stabilize yourself. We're not going to go any more into that. Okay, and here's the next card. Yeah, because that's stopping you from moving forward. That lack of stability is stopping you from moving forward. So Jesus is telling you, okay, you need to ask others for help. You may need to get support from the outside too. Get support that actually aligns with who you are and what you want to be, and that could probably help you get over this. But stability is number one. Stability is number one. And something's coming to my mind right now. I don't really understand why, but I think you need to hear this. I don't understand how this applies to you, to your situation at all. But you need to hear this, right? It is easier for a camel to make it through the eye of a needle to get into heaven, right, than it is a rich man. Is that how it goes? You probably know better than me. But it's something like that, right? It's something like that. I believe it goes, it's easier for a camel to get through the eye of a needle than it is for a rich man to get into heaven. You know? That came to my mind just then. And maybe that's something that you need to hear, okay? So keep that in mind. I don't know what that means. What does it mean, please? Okay. What that means is this, okay? That means that I want to say, with man, this is impossible. But with God, all things are possible. Okay? It's not talking about money itself. It's talking about attachment. So, yeah, it's saying this. In order to be successful, you should not be attached to anything, basically. Okay? I believe that's what that's saying. And that came to my mind. That came to mind. I know it's weird because it talks about money, right? It talks about money. But it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to get into heaven. Okay? You just remember that. Yes, amen. I'm glad you understood what I was trying to say. But that's important to you right now. So don't be attached to that guy. He's preventing you from actually reaching heaven. These thoughts. And I'm not saying that you're doing anything wrong, but you can stabilize yourself. Ask yourself, what would Jesus do, okay? And so that final card here I'm going to pull, if nothing flies out, that's going to be any further guidance or a potential outcome, okay? So let's go ahead and see what we can get from that. For your final message from Jesus. From Jesus, right? Oh, he's being quiet right now. Maybe that's all he really had to say. Or maybe he wants you to think about that last thing I said, right? Yeah, you keep that in mind, right? And difficulties. All right, that Two of Swords is that final message. Okay, I think this is a huge message for you. You know, I'm not trying to upset you or scare you or anything like that, but it's best that you do get help from people
You make unions with people who are worth your time, you know, people who aren't there to play games with you. And you also need to, yeah. Okay, that's a huge relief with that sun out there. That sun was the last thing. And then also here, since we were speaking about, here's the, is that in the shot? Okay. So here, these final words from Jesus, right? Is this, you got the two of swords there, which means difficulties. Now that the sun, happiness, the light that sheds on all this darkness and it illuminates all this stuff. Now this light has been illuminated over all this stuff, the sun card, you're going to get this happiness. But you keep walking that straight and narrow path, right? You ask yourself, what would Jesus do when it comes to your thoughts? And everything's going to be okay. And with that being said, you see here you have the hermit card, right? That hermit is literally meditation. You go, you sit in prayer when you need to sit in prayer, and you get that wisdom that you need. Oh, that's too close, isn't it? You get that wisdom that you need with this hermit card, okay? And you're going to be okay. All right? So, if I can wrap this all up for you, is the overall theme is make sure you're in communion with people who are in the same accord with you, okay? Make sure that you are not unequally yoked. Make sure that everyone around you is balanced with what you believe in, okay? And in order for you to move forward in your future, okay, you simply have to balance yourself out. Balance yourself out, or else you will not move forward, okay? And just keep in mind that God, Jesus Christ, His love, is watching over you. These angels are watching over you, and you have the ability to do that, especially when you go into prayer, okay? There's an old saying that we used to say, you go into your closet and you pray. You go into your closet and you pray, and your prayers will be answered. You know, you get the strength you need, okay? All right, so I hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I hope that you got as much information out of this as you can, and I really do appreciate you. Okay, can I read for you too, if you don't have to go to sleep soon? Because rest is much needed. Can you read for me? You're asking to do a reading for me? Oh, sure. I got a few more moments. I would appreciate that.